Well, I had to do another video concerning dealing with, what's going on. Like, what's going on in the collective? We're following the same story, right? But there is a change now because the King of Wands, who has become now a principal player, is sick. Now, I don't know if you guys have already figured out who this King of Wands is. It's definitely a Virgo. It's definitely a Virgo. And the Virgo has been coming out a lot in the collective reading. There's a good Virgo and there's a bad Virgo. Again, the anti-hero. And we come to an understanding that this Virgo is the puppet master, the puppeteer behind all the atrocities, betrayals, cruelty that has been happening towards either you, someone you know, or someone you're thinking of. That has caused great misery to the collective. This Virgo, whoever he is psychotic. Has to be. But you know what they say. Everybody gets their comeuppance sooner or later. So this has inspired me to create a new set of cards that pertain to health. We know that this King of Wands is a low-down, dirty whore, having sex with all kinds of women and men in some kind of cult or coven, sex kind of club or something demonic, infecting people left and right with STDs, and also, and not just STDs, but STIs, with no remorse. Getting people pregnant here and there. I mean, just a hot mess. A hot mess. And this Virgo, who is the King of Wands in the collective reading in the world of tarot, is with the Queen of Wands, which is the Taurus woman in Florida. You know who I'm talking about. And who abuses her children and is a child killer, along with this Virgo. And you know what else is going on: sex trafficking, organ trafficking, slavery, kidnapping, the whole nine, connected to a ring far bigger than what many people think. Okay, and like I said, I was minding my business, doing what I do, until these people decided to come after me and wage a war against the collective, which I'm a part of. So now that they've opened this war, now we're going to finish it and bring it home. But this is karma playing out here, because now this King of Wands is very sick. It's more than just an STD and STIs. This poor soul caught something that even the doctors don't know what it is and cannot cure it. And now complicated with HIV and reinfection, because from what I understand, from what I've been told from the ethers, is that this King of Wands is still doing reckless, irresponsible sex and getting reinfected and reinfecting others. So, what exactly is going on with this King of Wands house? Here I have different cards with different colors, index cards with different colors, which deals with different anomalies, physiological dysfunctions. Now, let me just tell you this so you'll know. In college, my major was pre-medicine. I was a pre-med major. And my degrees are in science and biology, chemistry. And I did do 1 year of pre-med. And that was in the University of San Francisco de Macorís in the Dominican Republic. I also attended many surgical interns at Columbia University, College of Physicians and Surgeons in New York. Let me give you my background. Okay. And I also did 1 year of intensive respiratory therapy program. I wanted to be a respiratory therapist at one point when I couldn't be a doctor. And I had about 3 to 4 years of solid pre-medicine education with clinical. I never understood why I never made it because I was very smart, but now I understand at 55 years old why everything happened the way it did. And I never lost passion for medicine or knowledge of the human body. So this has served me well in creating these medical health cards. Now, I found only one deck of cards that deals with health in all my years. And it's a little kind of weak, so I don't use it. So I decided to create my own that's more deeper. So, and you know what they say? Somebody don't want me to talk, huh? Fuck you. You know what they say? You die the way you lived. For real. For real, for real. So, let us shuffle, right? We're going to start with the green. And we got, and these are not all the cards. They're in development. I'm creating more cards, okay? But I think that these are the basic one-on-ones when it comes to the human body and health ailments as it pertains to the United States, because this is what we are in. So I got 5 here, and I got the green, I got the yellow, some kind of tan, blue, and purple. So the way to do a reading like this is I come here at the right deck and I look for the King of Wands. I look for the King of Wands, right? So that becomes our focus. And of course, we're going to do a spread. Okay. And of course, he got this STD, the STI, from the Queen of Wands, who is a walking toilet of infections. And she knew that she infected him. But, people who don't love themselves are not going to love anybody else. So that's no-brainer. And this is this person's karma for the injustices and his self-appointed judge in judging and destroying people's lives, careers. There's the King of Wands. Okay? And so to be clear, this is Virgo. So let's take out the Virgo card. So everybody knows, let's identify the players here. Okay, let's look for Virgo, which is the Hermit. The mastermind behind it all. Who would have ever suspected? There was a movie by Kevin Spacey. I always talk about it, called Usual Suspects. You need to watch that movie. That was a fantastic movie, And I was even scared of who the killer was. That the killer was killing these people one by one, and and I don't get scared of movies like that. But I was scared. It was like a horror movie. We were scared. We didn't know who the killer was, And the killer was right in fucking front of you. It was so, I love Kevin Spacey, fantastic actor, a Scorpio. And he played that role good. I think I just fucked it up by letting you know who the killer was. But the acting was so fucking genius. You would have never known. Shit. I wouldn't know. I would not have known. And I myself am a Virgo. And I like to figure things out. And I couldn't figure out who the fucking killer was. Because there's no way. Now, you know what's crazy? I cannot find the Virgo card. And I had just used it not too long ago. I'm so sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. Where's Virgo? Ciao. Where is Virgo? Where's my Virgo card? I cannot have my deck incomplete. When you have a tarot deck that is missing a key, when I say a key, I'm talking about a card. That's not a good thing. If that happens, you have to bury the tarot deck. You have to bury it. You can't throw it away. You have to bury it. I've only done that once in my life, where I couldn't find a card, and therefore the whole deck was inefficient, and I had to bury it. Yes. The ceremony and everything. Oh, yes. These are energies now connected to live beings, live energies. It has to be complete. It's like when you die, you're going to be buried. You don't want half of your body missing, do you? Or a leg missing, or a finger even. The whole body has to be buried intact. It's no different with the body of the deck of tarot. It's a body of an entity, the creator, The tarot card deck embodies the creator and the universe in its whole, in its totality. Thank you, Spirit. Here's Virgo. So let's put these together. And it's interesting because Virgo rules health. It rules health and hygiene, mental health, and overall health. Okay? No, bitch, I'm still gonna tell it. Fuck you. Nice try. They do try. They do try. I gotta give them that. They do try. They should have thought of that before they waged war on the wrong one. Now, this motherfucker here is gonna finish it. I didn't ask for this war. But now I'm going to finish it. Okay. Now, here we go. Now, the way this works, and I got to tell you, this is my first time doing this. If it works out and it pans out okay, then I'm going to do free collective readings open to the collective about health, And yet, do take it seriously because I take it seriously. If there's something that rings to you, go to your doctor, be checked, make sure that things are going on the up and up and the up and right. I am a shaman, so I am a doctor because I am a shaman. The difference between a medical doctor and a shaman is that the medical doctor focuses on the physical body and the ailments that afflicts the physical body, coming from the physicality of the human body. A shaman is also a doctor, but his approach to medicine is not the same as a physician. We come from a spiritual perspective. We believe that diseases are caused due to some kind of spiritual violation, which will affect all the bodies. Remember, man has 7 bodies. I've done videos about that. You know that. The last body to be affected is the physical body. Doctors don't believe that there are other bodies, just one, the physical. Shamans, we know that there's more than just one. The end result of all of them is the physical. But the ailments that can cause the physical body to go disarray does not happen exclusively from the physical plane alone. It can be spiritual as well. And we assess every aspect of the overall health of an individual, which is why shamans have always been successful at healing diseases that doctors who are trained for years, for most of their lives, to cure, can diagnose or properly figure out. Because they're not connected spiritually to the holisticness of the human body, because they think that it's only the physical. We know there's more than just one, and each influences the other. Okay, so if there is a problem when I do the collective readings for you guys, do go to the doctor and confirm it and double check it. Okay, now let's go with the level of mild, right, which is green, to the level of severity. So let's see what's going on. Let's shuffle. Excuse me. I will be doing birth chart interpretation part 3, and also the Chronicles of Mars part 5 out of 7. Okay, and of course, if anybody wants any readings, I'm going to do the 25 for 25 readings this evening after 6 o'clock when everybody gets home from work. Okay, you guys can pay in advance and set your appointments through Cash App, because it lets me know who you are and it gives me your name, number, all that has been already settled and taken care of. That way, when you come from work, you'll be ready for your reading. Okay, and that is Cash App, Fernando, FERNA number 5 NDO, or ZELLE. And that's 347-485-6258. Prepay for tonight for your 25 for 25. Okay. So we're going to take out one card from the green. Oh, this person is suffering from blisters and abscesses. Very typical of STIs, STDs. We'll put this here. Now let's go towards the yellow. And let's shuffle the yellow. And we're going to connect each anomaly with a spiritual violation created, which explains why they're being afflicted in this way. Diseases also are very telling as to the nature of your sins. Something the medical doctors don't bother to figure out. So it's left up to the shaman to figure that part out. Okay. And we have on the yellow, meth. This person has been doing meth. Like crystal meth. Or in the gay community, it's called Tina, right? So this is a very powerful methamphetamine. Very powerful methamphetamine. It can literally turn you out. And it's extremely expensive drug. I don't touch it. I've seen it all, but I haven't done it all. Don't want to. That is something that is extremely dangerous, especially if someone does not know how to handle addictions. It can make you very promiscuous. And this is the type of drug that is used a lot in porn films, especially those severe ones, violent, sadistic, sexual practices. You have to be on something to get into that kind of mode, mindset, and it's very linked to sadistic sex. Okay, and we know that. So we got meth here. So we know that this person tried meth once and got hooked, and just this is so sad. This is so sad. Now let's go towards the what is this color? I call it tan color. So now we know what caused the promiscuity and the breaking down of personal barriers, and that is myth. Diet pills are made from myth. Let's see what else. Like uppers. I understand that they even I think this Adderall, which is a form of cocaine pill, but like they say that it's very sophisticated, for white collar users versus shooting up cocaine or snorting it. You have Adderall. Well, Adderall also has meth components to it. Okay, and there are other drugs too that keep you up, and it can be done through liquid or powder. So, and it's used in medicine. Very, very important. Like cocaine is used in medicine, and even all the drugs. It comes from plants. It comes from nature. There's nothing wrong with these drugs. It's man's use of them that's wrong. Okay, so that's the situation with the methamphetamine. Very potent and dangerous, addictive. Not as deadly as fentanyl, but it does a lot of damage in the long run to the organs of the body. Okay, let's see here with this color what comes out, which we'll put on this side. Interstitial fluid. Interstitial fluid could be synovial fluid, fluids from the lymph nodes. This can also include semen, not sperm, but semen. The sperm is the white part. The semen is the colorless one. That's all part of interstitial fluid, synovial fluid. So, and again, diseases can be transmitted through the interstitial fluid. Okay, and this deals with the genitals. Okay. Now let's go for the blue. So this is confirmed by many tarot readers that there was drugs involved with this kind of coven, and in their sexual ceremonies and sexual sacrifices and unclean practices, of a demonic nature. So now we're clear now. And they did talk in tarot. The King of Wands was having blisters in his face, in his skin peeling off. So this confirms what we're finding here. So then the medical cards are doing their job. It's good. Interstitial fluid. Now we got the blue. Oops, damn. That came out very sloppily. Okay. Let's see here. This has created a stalemate. This person cannot move forward to continue to do the heinous witchcraft and spells to slow somebody down or take somebody out. They're losing strength. So this is divinely probably guided or divinely done to stop this person on his tracks. Okay. Now we have the purple. The purple. Let's see what the purple says. Oh, this person is developing respiratory disorders. And this person might go into cardiac arrest or respiratory arrest if this is left untreated. Okay. Wow. So let us take the triple deck, right? And let us find out why this is happening. I mean, we know why, but but it's always good to ask, always good to have it's always good to have clarity, right? Thank you, Spirit. Okay. Now, what led to this? What led to this type of almost like what caused this person, this King of Wands, this Virgo, to become an anti-hero, to do this against the collective? Okay, we're gonna throw 7 cards. Spirit will give us the story in these 7 cards. Oh no, wait a minute. They're telling me to put down the kipper and actually go with the index cards and then the kipper. Okay, so we're gonna put this guy right here in the corner, right? And now let's take out the cards and ask a question. What caused this? What caused this King of Wands to do this and go against the collective? Okay. Yeah, it's a comprehensive, that's why I call it collective readings part 1, 2, and 3, because unlike the collective readings happening, I'm pretty sure that many tarot readers have detected a pattern, and many tarot readers have already decoded who's who. For example, when a tarot reader says, we have a Taurus, Gemini, the lovers, we have Aries, Leo. To me, the king, I mean, not the king, the Queen of Swords in the reverse. When the Queen of Swords in the reverse comes out, along with the lovers, that's Taurus. That's Taurus. Because the person that I know, right, the Taurus person that I know has Gemini on the ascendant and has Mars in Aquarius and has a Scorpio moon. So whenever you see Taurus, the lovers, and Scorpio, which is the death card, that to me is talking about the person that I know in Florida, who is a Taurus with a Scorpio moon with a Gemini rising. So every time the reading is being done about this karmic feminine, and always comes out Taurus, the Gemini, which is the lovers, Scorpio, or the Queen of Swords, I know that they're making reference to the Taurus person in Florida, my personal account. And I'm pretty sure that it's the same with everyone in the collective, because if you've been watching for the past 3 years, this karmic soap opera, you know, it's always several patterns of card spreads. Okay. When it comes to my partner, which you all know, the M, right? It's Scorpio, then Leo comes out, because this person, and Pisces, the person that you know that I'm talking about, the Scorpio, he has Pisces rising and has a Leo moon. So every time Scorpio comes out, Pisces comes out, and Leo comes out, I know that they're talking about that because those are their astrological chart placements. I happen to know them ahead of time, which is why I can identify it. Tarot readers who are not astrologers are not going to figure it out right away. But after many, many readings and many collective readings over time, it's going to come out very succinctly who the players are, and that their sun sign, ascendant sign, moon sign, and Venus comes out in a combination of spreads. Okay? I want you to understand that. All right. So now with the King of Wands, whom we've identified is a Virgo, right? And he may have a brother who's also a Virgo. And it could be a twin brother, because the twin emphasis, only 2 tarot readers in Tarotland have been able to figure out that there's a twin, not twin flame, but an actual twin brother here of the same sign, who is acting as the anti-hero, who has slept with that Virgo's ex, the Taurus person. Yes, and had a baby. Yeah, that's why that baby keeps coming up in the tarot reading. But there's something else going on too, because this slut of a human being have been having multiple partners and having multiple babies on the side. Heinous. A mess. Okay, work release. This person was released from work. This person was also involved in plagiarism and stealing intellectual property from another person, probably another Virgo, because it keeps coming out in the same pattern. It was to destroy me. Comes out. To cause endings. We're going to do 7, and then we're going to do another set of index cards and do another set of 7. And then we're going to apply the Kipper. A troublemaker. Ooh, that's flew out of my hand. You all saw that? A troublemaker. This person lost leverage in the community. This person is no longer respected and no longer held in high honor. This person might be a pedophile, but I'm not going to put that out there. Unfair judge ruling. That's instilling the property or the inheritance or whatever monetary gift due to another person that was stolen with a crooked judge, probably someone sitting in the Masonic order or part of the Masonry. The negative, because not all Masonries are negative or evil. You have both of, remember, we're living in a world of polarity and duality, and you have both. Okay, and one more. A karmic. Someone involved with a karmic. That's 7 right there. Okay. Let us get another set of index cards. And do another 7. And then on top of that, we add the Kipper. Okay. So here we have, this person was in cahoots with the stepmother, who might be the Queen of Cups in the reverse, or the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse in this story. Okay. Who's an auntie figure with a cousin, female cousin. This person about to make a practical decision, but it came out in the reverse. They're not making a practical decision. They're still fighting and withholding the monetary gift that belongs to somebody else. They're holding on to dear life. This King of Wands, who is losing strength, and my transition. Met at work, which then is in the reverse, but was involved in stealing intellectual property. And here we have a brunette, definitely. And then we have friends were involved. Sloppy and careless, especially with his promiscuity, spreading diseases, causing unnecessary pregnancies. And the seventh card, oh my God, look at that. Child trafficking. Child trafficking. So this is some serious shit going on here. Okay, so now it's coming out. Now we're gonna do the kipper, which is one kipper for each. And then we close the reading. And I'm gonna do this per person of interest that comes up to kind of speed this and close this cycle once and for all. Okay, let us see. We're going to put 7 cards, beginning with the stepmom, not making a practical decision, and at work, child trafficking, sloppy and careless, friends, and a brunette. Okay, and then we're going to close out. See, unexpected income. They were in cahoots with the stepmother to take someone's property and land or inheritance. Makes sense. About to make a practical decision in the reverse. They didn't. What was the motivation? House in the reverse. Take someone's house, property, land. This is the 4 of Wands in the reverse that comes out in tarot. Met at work in the reverse, and this is about stealing intellectual property. You don't have to meet at work to do that because it's not a work setting, although they were working in a work setting. Yeah, see, they try to steal someone's gift, and it's in the reverse. They couldn't do it. They did it was not long lasting. This is psychic gifts, number 17, which is 8, Scorpio energy, the occult. Okay, a brunette. A brunette. And we have the Taurus person in Florida. The false person. I knew that was going to come out. That's right. Number 8, Scorpio, a murderer, a Jezebel spirit. A black widow. Look at her. Look at her. She's going to get hers. Trust me. Okay. And then we have friends. We have friends, and we have every single one of them is going to have their day in court for what they've done, the role that they've played. Every single one. No matter how great or small their involvement, they're going to feel the brunt of it. Then we have sloppy and careless. And we have poor health. See? Poor health. That's what you get for being a whore. A man whore. And then You have child trafficking, which I think is the worst. I cannot believe this King of Wands is involved in this. And a family member on top of that. Wealthy man in the reverse. This person has lost everything because of this and is still in adjudication. Guys, I hope this helped someone.